9 for no wicket Nepal, chasing 133 set out by Netherlands. Oman cricket has the only country in this area where they do have the DRS system at the moment. We can only go back for the no balls, stumping and runouts. So now strong wind is blowing now after a very humid and hot 2 hours in the morning. Bowled outside the off stump by Paul. Paul once again, right arm, down the leg side, and it's a wide. It's got good pace. Paul bowling over the wicket, went down the leg side to the wicket keeper. Scott. Beautifully bowled outside the off stump. Lovely delivery, lively pace. And Paras wanted to play. Lucky not to get a touch. Beautiful delivery from Paul. Beaten him outside the off stump. Lively pace. The ball is coming very much up. Once again, a short pitch delivery over the head. End of the second over. 10 for no wicket Nepal. This five-nation T20 tournament is being organized to give chance for all the teams who are proceeding for the World Cup qualifier T20 in Dubai next couple of weeks, next 2 weeks time. And all the teams, especially team from Ireland, Netherlands and Hong Kong should have some chance to acclimatize themselves under the conditions prevailing in this part of the world, especially Dubai and Oman is almost same. Almost all Gulf has got the same weather. But definitely now on the next couple of weeks, the weather will improve a bit. The hot season will be away in the next 2-3 weeks time. This bowling chain, Brendan has brought back into the attack from the commentator's end. So Brendan and Paul operating. Brendan operating from the commentator's end and Paul is operating from the scorer's end. For Brendan, they do have a slip, a deep third man, short point, cover, and mid-off. Lovely delivery outside the off stump, flashes and misses by Pawan. Lucky not to get a touch. You'll have to appreciate the ground staff, especially the curator Anoop and his team of Akash, Sethi and other who has done a great job so far. Wicket is helping both the spinners, fast bowlers and the batsmen as well. So a sporting wicket. Once again, a lovely delivery, and Pawan has no answer of it. Flashes, misses it, and the ball goes to the keeper. The afternoon match will be played between Hong Kong and Ireland. Yesterday, Ireland was beaten by Oman, and in the afternoon, Nepal beat Hong Kong. So far, Hong Kong does not have any points in the point table, so as Netherlands. So today they are playing against Nepal. That's once again a short pitch delivery. Pawan tried to play it, does not have any contact and ball through to the keeper. It is short mid-on, short square leg and deepish mid-wicket boundary set out by the Netherlands captain. Once again, beautifully bowled by Brandon. And Pawan is totally uncomfortable against him. Playing and missing, playing and missing. Brilliantly played out towards the wideish mid-on. And the ball crosses the fence. First boundary from Nepal and stuck by Pawan. Just pushes it between the short mid-on and wideish mid-on. Got 4 runs. So that is the end of the third over from Netherlands. Nepal 14. There was a boundary in the previous delivery. The ball went through to the between gully and the third slip. 18 now, Nepal against 133. All out setup by Netherlands. Paul is continue to bowl from the scorer's end and is going to bowl to Paras, the skipper of Nepal team. Hops back, pushes it towards short point. Good delivery from Paul. Paul once again. Short of the length, very length. His length and line is extremely well, keeping the ball short, making difficult for the batsmen to play their shots. Short of the length, coming up to the chest height, not letting the batsmen to play their shots. Nice bowling from Paul. And so is Brandon, bowled extremely well the last over. Beautiful delivery, lively pace outside the off stump. End of a very good over from Paul. Though he has given away 4 runs, 5 runs, but bowling very well at the moment. Both Brendan and Paul. Keeping the ball short with the pace, difficult batsmen to play the shots. Not giving them room to play their shots. No over pitches so far. Both the batsmen keeping the ball short of the length. Earlier in the day, Nepal won the toss and elected to field in the beginning. Maxwell and Antonius played a superb innings. In the beginning, the run rate was above 9, and later on, Nepal bowlers came back strongly and stopped the run flow from both the batsmen. And finally, they wrapped their innings at 133. So Frederick have been brought in, the left-arm fast bowler. From Nepal side, Lamichane bowled extremely well today, got 4 wickets. The world famed leg spinner. And there's medium pacer Karan once again bowled superbly today. He too got 4 wickets. And it's a good delivery, and Paras wanted to play it over mid-on, but it was a sheer variation from Frederick, a bit slower one, and Paras just got an edge of the bat, and there was no run. Frederick's left arm, beautiful delivery, beautifully bowled short pitch delivery from Frederick. And Paras has very nicely ducked under it. This time beautifully played short of the length, and he took full advantage of it, cracked its past cover to the deep extra cover fielder for 2. Down the leg side, played it straight to short fine leg by Paras, no run. Frederick's left arm over the wicket. Once again, Paras took a very good single. He saw the fielder a bit slower and took full advantage of it, short mid-on, and got a single of it. So one more to the Nepal total, 22 for no wicket over number 6 is on now. Left to see who is going to bowl the over. Now Brendan has switched over from the commentator's end to the scorer's end. Today is the third day of this Five Nation T20 tournament. The day one, Oman beat Hong Kong and Ireland beat Netherlands, and day two, Oman beat Ireland and Nepal beat Hong Kong. Today is the day third. We are the first match of the morning being played between Netherlands and Nepal. Brendan. Some fumbling at the fielder at the deep square leg boundary and results 2 runs for Paris. Today in the morning, Nepal won the toss and elected to field. Netherlands started brightly with their openers Maxwell and later on Al Antonius. Both played superbly, but after 6-7 overs, the things goes back in the favor of Nepal. Good delivery from Brandon. The spinners did a great job for Nepal, especially the leg spinner Lamichane. He bowled extremely well. He took the first wicket of his first over, first ball, brilliant delivery quickly, and later on took 3 more wickets with 4 wickets in 4 overs. Just onto the back set, open the face of the bat by Paras, straight to third man for a single. And the medium pacer Karan too bowled extremely well. His 3.2 overs got him 4 wickets, and so far he is the highest wicket taker. 8 wickets so far in his bag. It's a lovely bouncer from Brendan, and very well ducked under by the batsman Pawan. That's a good delivery. Tried to york him. Pawan is on 9 and Paras is on 13. The viewers in Nepal, we welcome them on the live streaming of this Five Nation T20 tournament. Brendan to Pawan. And that is the first wicket. Once again, short pitch delivery, and Pawan tried to play it out towards the square leg boundary. Slight variation in the short pitch delivery and took an edge, and wicketkeeper Scott took a catch. So first success for Netherlands. Pawan caught by Scott of the bowling of Brandon. They are 25 for 1. Over number 7 is underway. Muhammad Arif is the new man in. He played a very good knock yesterday against Hong Kong. Though the man of the match, Binod Bindari, played a very, very aggressive, responsible knock yesterday for Nepal, scoring 58 runs. But have a good partnership with Arif, and they took the game away from Hong Kong. Though Hong Kong came back strongly in the first couple of overs, taking 4 wickets, but later on Bindari and Arif studied the innings and led the Nepal to go through the first match. There's a bowling change from the commentators and Merv, left-arm spinners, now coming to bowl. And he's going to bowl Paras, who was batting on 13 now. Nicely played at deep mid-off. Oh, the beautiful delivery ball by Merv, the most experienced of the Netherlands players. He has played cricket all over the world in IPL and in other T20 leagues, played all over. Beautifully played out towards the sweeper at the deep extra cover by Paras, the skipper. Yesterday he was out on the very first ball of the Hong Kong skipper Kinchit, but today he's looking better. And Mohammad Arif goes back, try to play, but not played properly. Merv is a very, very experienced bowler. But fielding chain on the slips has been brought in for Merv. Onto the back foot, placed it towards the sweeper at deep extra cover for single by Arif. He's now on 29 for 1 Nepal. 7 overs completed. Still needing 105 runs in 30 in remaining overs. The change in the bowling from the scorer's end. We'll have to see who is going to bowl that. And he sweeps it to the second wicket to Netherlands. Mohammad Arif, who played a good knock yesterday, today he just got out, tried to sweep, and a good running catch at the deep square leg boundary. 29 for 2. Over number 8 is in progress. Paras played beautifully out towards the deep extra cover for 2. 31 for 2 Nepal. Smashed it over the mid-on boundary for a 6 by Paras. Colin, who has taken a wicket in this over, now it's hammered by Paras. Mid-on, over the mid-on boundary for 6. 6 more to him. Once again onto the back foot, tracks it past point. But the fielder quickly comes in, stop the ball, and just gave 1 run. End of over number 8. 38 for 2, Nepal, with Paras batting on 24. And Dipendra Singh is yet to open his account. Newman in after Mohammad Arif was caught at square leg on the bowling of Colin. Merv to continue bowling from the commentator's end. Singh is now facing Merv. Left arm slow bowler. Full toss and it's played out toward deep mid-on. Well fielded. 1 more to the total. 40 for 2. It's down the leg side. Well collected by the wicket-keeper Scott. But one extra run for Nepal. 41. Lovely fielding by Mark himself. Brilliant fielding by Murph on his bowling of his own self, but I think he's stuck on the. He's a very strong man. As I mentioned, you the most experienced among the Netherlands players. Played cricket all over the world, Murph, with his all-round ability. Very useful batsman, a very useful bowler, and a great fielder. Singh pushes it out towards the wideish mid-on for a single. .43 for 2 Nepal. Over number 9 is on. On the back foot, played it out towards mid-on once again by Paris. Good delivery from Merv, and Singh played it nicely. Wanted to have a single but says no by Paris. End of over number 9. 44 now. Nepal 2 wickets down. They have to score 90 runs in the next 11 overs. An asking rate of 8.2 runs an over is required by Nepal. Change from the scorer's end. Paul has been brought back into the attack. Stall figure. Bowled very well in the couple of overs he bowled so far with lively pace, giving very less chances for the batsman to hit, keeping the ball short of length, giving no room for the batsman to hit. Right arm fast bowler. That's a fiery delivery. We'll have to see. It's a lag by declared by umpire. 4 more to the total. Four extra runs. Good ball fielded on his bowling by Paul, but managed to give away 1 run by trying to get the Paris run out for the overthrow. 1 more to the total. 49. Up in the air between the wicket keeper and the short fine leg fielder. Paul is generating a lot of speed on this wicket now. Singh is on 3, Paris on 28. The run rate. Paul is not giving batsmen chance to play their own shots with his sheer pace and clever bowling. This time on the leg side, Power played it out to deep fine leg for the single. This for our Nepali viewers and the listeners. Our friend who is live streaming for them is Shailendra Chaudhary, doing a good job for his country. Paul once again right arm over the wicket to Singh. Once again pushes it out towards short square leg region for a single. 52 for 2. Over number 10 is on the way. Halfway mark between the innings. And 82 runs required by Nepal in the coming 10 overs at the rate of 8.2 runs an over. That's a very good bouncer and very well left by skipper Faris. And end of over number 10, 10, 52 for 2 Nepal, chasing a target of 133 set out by Netherlands. The first ball from Shane, it kept low, hit on the pads, and the batsmen go for a leg by. Short of the length and hit straight to a fielder at wideish mid-wicket. So far things are moving in favor of Nepal, though the score rate is slow, but in the next couple of overs some good shots will help them to come up closer to the total. And this time it's through to the third man. Very well running between the wicket by the skipper and Singh. So 3 more runs to Singh and 3 to the total. So Singh is on 7 and skipper Paras is on 30 for Nepal. Lovely shot onto the back foot, but straight to the sweeper, a deep extra cover. Nicely played off the deepish mid-wicket boundary by Singh for a single. 59 now for 2. Shane is bowling the 11th over of the innings. Once again, played it out for single. So far the runs are coming. Singles are coming, but no boundaries so far from the last couple of overs from the Nepal batsman. Paras, who is batting very well on 32, and Singh is batting on 8. So their main weapon, Merv, is brought back from the scorer's end. And it's going to bowl to Paras, who is on 32. Paras wanted to play it on to the onside, did not make, but just got a single of it. Loud appeal for an LBW, but no, says umpire. Mug once again. Once again, a very close call, and he's been given out. LBW, slower one, and Singh totally beaten in that delivery. And finally, Merv got out. Merv got a wicket for Netherlands. Singh just went back and tried to play. The ball kept low, hit it on the pad, and umpire has given him out LBW. So after a gap of 30 runs, the third wicket fell down. 61 for 3, Nepal. 133 is the total. And in goes yesterday's man of the match, Binod Bindari, who played a very, very aggressive and responsible knock yesterday for Nepal. He was 58 runs not out against Hong Kong. He's a wicket-keeper batsman. So Merv got first wicket. Singh LBW to him. Watchfully played by Bindari. Watchfully played. End of a very good over from Winder Merv. We got the wicket of Singh. And that's the end of over number 12 for Netherlands. 12 overs, 61 Nepal for 3, with Paras still batting on 32. Required run rate is going up now, 9.1 runs an over in the remaining 7 overs. Frederick once again brought back into the attack from the commentator's end. Is a left arm medium pacer. Bowled well today so far. Just flicked it away out towards the mid-wicket boundary for a single. Very well bowled. He needs some assistance. From the physio, got the treatment, and now back to his bowling. Good lifting delivery outside the off stump, and Bindari wanted to play it out towards third man. Does not have chance to cut it ball through to the keeper. Down the leg side, it's a wide. In the modern day cricket, any ball which has been bowled down the leg side, if not touches the pads, whether it is close or not, it's a wide. And this time Bindari has taken cue, short ball, and he immediately pulled it over the mid-wicket boundary for a 6. And open his account with this brilliant 6 of the bowling of Frederick. 69 for 3. Frederick left arm over. This time beautifully played and equally very well fielded by the fielder at fine leg. 71, 63 required for Oman to have victory for them. Vinod Bhandari is a very good player, attacking player, aggressive player. He played a very good knock yesterday. Nicely push up to the vacant field between the mid-on and short mid-wicket. So 2 more runs to the total, 73 now. End of over number 13. 61 required at the rate of 8.7 runs in over for Nepal. 7 wickets in hand. Moves continue to bowl from the scorer's end. And he's going to bowl to Paras. There's been loud appeal for stumping. An umpire sent it to the third man. Third umpire, he'll have to some work. The ball was down the leg side. Very well collected by wicketkeeper Scott, and in quick succession got the bails off. Now the decision goes to the third umpire, Rahul, to check whether the stumping is perfect or not. We'll have to wait till then. Play is head up for a moment for the third umpire's decision about the stumping. .7 runs in over for Nepal. Very, very accurate bowling from Murph, does not giving any chance a batsman to play. Paras off to the back foot, cracks it, but straight to the fielder at point. And this time he took it on the pad and he was given out. LBW and a very, very vital wicket now for Netherlands. Paras, who was keeping both hands intact, finally given out. LBW tried to sweep it, take it on the pad, and umpire has given him out. LBW. So a very, very important wicket as far as the Netherlands is concerned. Paras, who was holding both ends together, playing a very responsible knock, finally out, going slowly back towards the pavilion. And now Netherlands, that seems that they have come back into the game with Pete Vander Merv producing some very good bowling. Possibly his last over. He has taken 2 wickets now. And the new man in is Rohit Kumar. But the most dependable player, Binod Bhandari, is still on the crease, batting on 10. Now a lot of responsibility on Bhandari to keep his cool and let Nepal to go through this match, which is now looks to be equally poised. Over number 14 is on. Rohit has to face him now. Left arm slow bowler. Onto the back foot. Cracks it straight to a fielder at deep point by Rohit. One to him. 75 is the total. 59 required now. Very good deliveries. And onto the back foot, Bhandari played it out to short cover. Nicely placed between the two short fielders, but got a single. Bhandari. 11. A very responsible duties performed by Oman cricket officials to conduct this tournament. Their manager, office staff, ground staff, curator Anup, and all those related has done a great job. With hopefully all the teams are quite happy with the facilities provided to them. Murph continued to bowl from the scorer's end. That is the end of a very good over from Murph. He got 2 wickets. Over number 14 is over. 77 is the total. 4 wicket down. 51 required. And the run rate is creeping up. 9.5 runs an over required in the remaining 6 overs for Nepal. And of course, Netherlands has to bowl and field more harder than they did so far if they are going to have first win in this tournament. This match is now equally poised for both the teams. Netherlands have taken 4 wickets and so far they have contained. The Nepali batsman bowling up to the mark, wicket to wicket, not letting the batsmen to play their shots. And that results, the asking run rate goes above 9 now. Over number 15 is underway. So it seems to be an exciting match is on the card at the moment, with Netherlands trying to contain and taking more wickets, and Nepal have to score to bring down the asking run rate from 9.5 to up to the extent where they feel they can't go through to this match. Brendan is bowling very well. Nicely tucked away out towards the square leg boundary for a single. So far, only one big hit has been done towards the mid-wicket boundary. It was a 6 in the last over before the batsman got out. A scoop shot played by Rohit, but results only 1 run for him. 82 now of 4 wickets. Over number 15 is underway. So far, the Netherlands fielders have done a great job. This time played upishly towards the deep mid-on boundary, and they go for it. Go for a single. End of over 15 now. 83 for 4. 5 overs. 51 required, and the run rate goes up once again. 10.2 runs and over now required for Nepal to go through. But they do have their best player, Bindari, is on the wicket, who played a great knock yesterday. He's an aggressive batsman. Now let us see how things goes for Nepal, where at the moment the match is equally poised for both the teams. 1 over might change the complexion of the game for both of them, as I feel it now. Singles are also coming with great difficulty for Nepal now. Very, very accurate bowling supported by some brilliant fielding for Netherlands. Very clever bowling from Shane. It was a slower one. Shane Wright, our medium pacer. Down the leg side, but straight to a fielder at short fine leg. One more to the total, 85. Nepal needs a good over to come back into the game. So far, things looks quite difficult for them. Some very accurate bowling from the part of Netherlands bowlers and very well supported by their brilliant fielders. And this was the brilliantly played by Bindari as reverse sweep over the fine leg boundary for 6. As I mentioned too earlier that Nepal has to do something extra to come back to the game, and Bindari has done what exactly they are looking for. A beautiful shot over the fine leg, a reverse sweep to Shane. So 6 more to the total, 91 now for Oman, with the over number 16 is on the way. "21 to Bindari and 3 to Rohit. Shane right arm over the wicket. Beautifully bowled outside the off stump and has no chance to play it out. Goes through to the keeper. No run. Once again outside the off stump, and it's a good ball from Shane. End of 16th over. 91 for 4 and 4 overs remaining. With once again the run rate is going up, 10.8 runs an over. 43 required to win. Paul will continue to bowl from the commentator's end. Exciting matches on the card at the moment. Netherlands fought back. Up. Oh, it was a catch. Dropped just in front of the mid-on fielder. Couldn't hold it properly, and a good chance for Nepal now. It was Bhandari who was played a great knock yesterday. Lot of responsibility today on him and Rohit. Loud appeal for an NPW, and he's out. Paul finally got a wicket. LBW, Rohit LBW to Paul, and in wicket number 5 down for Nepal, making more difficult for them to come back into the game. As I said, the match is now tilting on either side. Any 1 over can take the match away from them, and 1 over can bring them back into the game. As of now, Netherlands has got upper hand since the run rate is going up and up, creeping from 7.8 to 8, and then 9.5, 9.5 to 10.1, and now it's 10.8 with the 17th over is on. There was a dropped catch on the previous ball. The deep mid-on fielder fell in front of him, tried to grab it, but couldn't hold it properly and went down. Karan is the new man in. Karan is a very, very good bowler. Yesterday he took 4 wickets, and today too he got 4 wickets. And now he has to play a good role if Nepal is going to win from now on. Good running. There's an overthrow, and they took full advantage of it. So Karan off the mark with 2, and total goes to 95. Today from Netherlands, Paul, Shane, Merv, all bowled extremely well so far. So one more run to the total, 96 now. I hope that main hope for Nepal is Bhandari, who is batting on 21 and seems that he can hit long shots. Paul continued to bowl the 17th over, right arm over the wicket to Bhandari. And he takes it on the pad. We'll have to see. It's a leg by. So 97 now. Nepal. This is the afternoon match will be played between Ireland and Hong Kong. Ireland has got 1 victory to their credit. Very good delivery from Paul, short of the length, and Karan wanted to hit it over square leg. End of a very good over from Paul. Now over 17 is completed. 98 is the total, and as I said to you earlier, the run rate going up and up. Now 12 runs and over required in the remaining 3 overs. 36 required with 5 wickets in hands. And I feel that Bhandari, who is batting now on 22, hold the key for Nepal, being the most experienced player right on the at the wicket. Who's bowling? Frederick. Frederick is bowling from the scorer's end. Nepal has to look for the boundaries if they are going to win this match, because singles are coming, but boundaries are required at the moment. Frederick, and once again it has been dropped at deep mid-wicket boundary. Ball fell in front of the fielder, and he was slightly slow in getting up when the ball dropped in front of him. So one more to the total, and that is the 100 of Nepal's inning, 100 for 5. Frederick left arm. And ball goes straight to the sweeper, a deep extra cover boundary. One more to the total. 101 now. Some excellent bowling from the Netherlands bowlers, supported by brilliant fielding. Though a couple of catches have been dropped, but the bowling is up to the mark, giving no room to the batsmen to score boundaries. Frederick left arm over the wicket. And this time, Bhandari uses his feet and tried to smash it over the extra cover, but managed to get only a couple of 2 runs. He holds enough for Nepal, Bhandari now. He can hit the ball, but some brilliant, intelligent bowling from the Netherlands bowlers has kept him down. It was a short ball wide, too much high above the head of the batsman. As of now, Oman is heading the point table with 2 victories, 4 points, followed by Ireland and Nepal. They ran for two. One oh four. 28 required in the remaining. Almost 14 balls. And there is a wicket. It's a short pitch, and he tried to play it, got an edge, a well judged cat, a deep fine leg. And Nepal lost 6th wicket, and Frederick got a wicket. It's over. And that is the end of the number 18, over number 18. So things looking very difficult for Nepal now. Where the asking run rate is now 14 runs and over, 28 required in 2 overs. Sompal is the new man in, with Karan is still there with 5 runs on board for him. Brandon bowling his 4th over probably. Bowled very well so far. As I told you earlier, that Netherlands bowlers and fielders have done a great job by containing Nepal batsmen. Though a couple of dropped catches were there, but they are well in the game right now and heading for the first victory of this five-nation tournament being played at Oman Cricket Academy in Oman, Muscat. Earlier in yesterday's match, Oman very convincingly beat Ireland. Oman scored a healthy 173 runs, but Kevin and Bilbrin did a great job in the beginning. Things looks to be good for Ireland, but later on some very, very good bowling and fielding by Oman bowlers bring them back into the game, and they won the match by 43 runs. Some outstanding bowling from Nadeem. Medium pacer got 3 wickets, and the leg spinner Khawar Ali too got 3 wickets, with Bilal Khan got 2 and Amir Karim got 2. Some very good batting from Amir Kalim, who scored 45, Jatinder scored 40, and Akib Ilyas quick fire 21. And brilliantly played over mid-on for a 6 by Karan. Brings some life to the Nepal innings. 108 now. Nepal is still requiring 20 runs. Brendan right arm over. Once again, it's single to Karan. Brendan right arm over the wicket to Sompal. The full toss hit, and they go for 2. That's the end of the 19th over. 117 is the score. 6 wicket down. 17 runs required in 6 ball. The last over. Left to see who's going to bowl the last over. Very crucial. And it will be bowled by Shane Snater. The only hope for Nepal is Karan, who is batting now on 14 and hit a 6 in the last over. "17 runs required in 18 in the 6 balls last over." Shane. And it is a 6 over mid-wicket boundary, slightly short of the length, and Karan hit it over mid-wicket for 6. 123 now for Nepal. Bad ball from him, very much short, and Karan took full advantage of it. 12 required. Now, 11 runs required in 5 balls, as I mentioned earlier. It's going to be an exciting match. Shane right arm over to Karan. Outside the off stump, beaten him completely now. 4 ball, 11 runs required now. Karan is batting on 20. Earlier he bowled superbly. Got 4 wickets this morning, and yesterday also he took 4 wickets. Shane, right arm over the wicket. And this time he placed it towards the third man boundary, rather deep gully, 4 runs to him. Now 7 runs required, 127 for 6. And Karan is playing gem of innings for Nepal. At one stage things looks quite gloomy, but now they are back into the game. Three balls. And this is over mid-off for another 6. And I told you that 1 over can change the complexion of the game. And this is the last over. Now scores are tied up. 2 balls, 1 run required to win for Nepal. Karan is played a great knock for Nepal. Earlier he bowled superbly, got 4 wickets today, and yesterday also he got 4 wickets. And Shane's last over really cost the match to Netherlands. 16 runs so far been scored. And that is an exciting victory for Nepal on the second last ball of the match. Karan is the hero for Nepal, playing a superb knock of 31 with 3 sixes, I believe. And bad luck to Netherlands. They fought very hard this morning, though the score was 133. But they really came back and led the Nepal's batsmen to struggle. But the arrival of Karan makes this difference between the two teams. He played a great knock of 31 not out. Earlier he took 4 wickets. Congratulations to Nepal for winning the second match of the Five Nation tournament. And bad luck to Netherlands, who was almost through, but the last over cost up the match. Shane is the bowler who bowled the last over. And I'm sure Karan will be the unanimous decision for the referees to be the man of the match. And the afternoon match will be played between Ireland and Hong Kong. So Hong Kong and Netherlands are now on the bottom of this Five Nation tournament. Oman topped the table by 4 points. Ireland got 2. And Nepal now also on the top with 4 points. 2 matches to win, like Oman. 2 matches to win. So there's a break for the lunch, and we will be back to you after an hour with the match between Ireland and Hong Kong. We thank you for all our viewers all over who are watching live streaming of our transmission. My transmission team with Praveen, Chiku, Nagu, and Jamil Jadi, myself as a commentator. So we'll be back after an hour for the second match of the day. Tomorrow will be the rest day for all the teams. So hope to see you in an hour's time. Thank you very much for viewing us.